Hi friends, today we will be explaining torque converter. Here I have kept the spacing between the parts so that I can explain you it properly. This is the pump which is connected to the engine. This is the turbine which is connected to the transmission, and this is stator. What happens during the vehicle start? This pump which is rotating with the engine, the transmission fluid, okay, which is there, it is coming to the periphery of the pump and entering the periphery or hitting the periphery of the turbine. So turbine starts rotating, okay, and the liquid leaving the turbine hits the stator, but the stator can move only or rotate only in one direction. Actually, it should happen that when the liquid is coming in actual direction, it should start rotating in the reverse direction, but it does not do that. So what happens, the liquid goes from here to from the stator and again hits the pump periphery. So what happens, the speed, okay, the pressure of the transmission fluid increases and pump start rotating faster, and the transmission fluid again hits the turbine periphery. So what happens here, the torque is getting increased, okay, or multiplied. That's why it is called as torque converter. Now what happens, the pump and the turbine starts rotating and in the same direction with the same torque. At this point what happens, the liquid which is leaving the turbine gets inclined. Earlier it was only in the actual direction, now it gets inclined. Because of that, again it hits the stator, and now what happens, stator, okay, starts moving in the same direction, and then the torque becomes normal. Okay, so this torque converter, what happens when the vehicle starts, that time the torque required is more, that time this come into picture, that time this stator is stationary. Okay, so again I will explain. So the transmission fluid which is in the pump when the engine is rotating, okay, and this the pump is also rotating, and the liquid which leaves the pump and hits the periphery of the turbine, and the turbine starts rotating, okay, and while the fluid which is leaving the turbine hits the stator, but stator does not go in the reverse direction or rotate in the reverse direction. So the liquid just leaves and again hits the pump periphery. So the liquids get more pressurized, and because of that the pump rotates more faster, and the liquid or the fluid again enters the turbine and hits the periphery. So what is happening, the torque is getting multiplied or increased. But when both start rotating in almost the same speed or same torque, what happens, the liquid which is leaving the turbine gets inclined and it starts moving the stator in the same direction, and here the torque becomes normal or stable. Okay, so this was torque converter. Hope you like the video, and please like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want videos on some other topic, please tell us. Will you meet